what are the practices that create a climate, a workplace culture that promotes flourishing. And when I say promotes flourishing, well-being. In other words, I go to work, and as I'm there, whether I have an existing mental health related concern or not, universally, because I'm there, I actually, I'm more engaged. I have a greater sense of well-being. And if we can get a handle on some of those practices, on those particular, how we create those conditions in the workplace, then we're in the business not only of doing business, but also creating a team, a workforce that is engaged and performing well as a team, because there is a strong sense of well-being being created by our practices. So to me, demystifying some of those key things are critical. In the article, I talked about 3 psychological well-being needs, and these are really akin to psychological safety. Psychological safety means that when I'm in that environment, it's not just a sense of feeling safe and at ease and comfortable, but it also is pulling me forward. It's also creating a positive emotion. I'm gaining from this environment. Sometimes environments draw from us, they take from us. Sometimes we go into environments that actually give us energy, vitality. And this is what we mean by flourishing. So some of those practices. DC and Ryan, who are kind of well known in the area, I wrote the article on, which can be shared post, talks about 3 key practices or 3 key need areas: relatedness, having a sense of connection, being welcomed, inclusivity, competency, being valued, being valued. In other words, people say thank you to one another. I appreciate your efforts. So there's a sense of recognition of our strengths that work together. And then, of course, autonomy, support. And that is not anarchy. That's not having your own way, but that is hearing others. And it means that as we work in a team, there are shared values, there are shared goals, there are shared directions together. And when those 3 are working together in the workplace, when we understand those practices, trust builds. And when you have trust, I feel safe. People have my back. In fact, I can take on new challenges and risks because I have a team that will go with me.